Welcome back to English class. And I know you have been waiting for the interesting stories and different rapid topics that are covered in class 5. I know it. So I'm here with the first lesson of class 5 for you. And you know it is a very interesting story, children. And you know there are many things that you can adopt from this story that will help you really in grooming your character. This story is really such a thing that if you try to get the moral of the story, you will understand how to be very kind with others. So, let me first tell you the title of the first lesson of class 5 in English. That is, Why Evergreen Trees Never Shed Their Leaves. I repeat, children. Why evergreen trees never shed their leaves. Now, you already know, if you go through your science and other things, you have many reasons why the evergreen trees never shed their leaves. There are many reasons. Like we can say your teachers might have told you in previous classes that because they have, the thorn like leaves or something which retain water and they stay like that. But coming to English, why the author has chosen why evergreen trees never shed their leaves? Here evergreen is not connected to science, children. You have to know why. The author, you know the author of this lesson? Yes, it's Florence Holbrook. Now why he has selected this topic? Why this particular title? Now here evergreen trees here in this sense refers to the beautiful trees which are very kind. Here the evergreen refers to the kind trees which are ever beautiful. The beauty is nothing, not the physical appearance. It is related to kindness. The kindness is what is your beauty. So the whole story revolves around a little bird. Please focus on the keywords, children. If you remember these keywords, it's very easy for you to remember the story, and in the examination you need not even go through the textbook. So, it revolves around a little bird, the kindness, the forest, the north wind and the broken wing of the bird. Now, these are the key words. If you do mind mapping with these words, the story will come to your mind when you are writing the examination. Any sort of question, you can easily just write it down. Now, let us go with the summary of the lesson. Okay, let us go with the summary. This is very interesting, children. So, please pay attention and understand what the author is trying to tell you. Now, in the first instance, in a forest, there is a little bird. There is a little bird in a forest. And, in the forest, there was a north wind. North wind is very cold. And the bird was not able to retain, the birds are not able to retain or sustain the north wind. So, what they thought, generally when suppose we are not comfortable in a place, we are not feeling comfortable in a particular place, what do? Yes, we try to relocate, we try to move from that place. In the same way, here the little bird which is living in the forest along with its family wants to move to south to protect themselves from the north wind. So what happened? Everyone was ready. They wanted to go back to south to protect themselves from the north wind, which is very cold. And I have used 3 synonyms here, children. Please make a note of it. Retain, sustain, bear. I cannot bear the cold. I cannot bear the heat. I cannot sustain the heat. Okay, these are all, I cannot resist the heat. These are all 3 synonyms I used, if you focus. And here, so because they are not able to bear the cold wind, they wanted to move to south. So they started the journey, they started flying towards south. So, when they started flying towards the south with their family, unfortunately, the little bird has broken its wing. The wing of the little bird has been broken and it fell down in one forest. And the family moved. Now it's a very small bird and it has broken its wing. And obviously little ones need our help, right? We help our little sisters and brothers. Don't you help children? You help, right? They are very little, so they need help. In the same way, now our little bird in the story has fell in one forest, and there is no one. The family has already moved. They already flew away, and it is now in the forest. So in a forest, what help can we take? From whom can we take help, children? Obviously, trees will be there. So we can ask the help of trees. So the little bird wanted to protect itself from the cold wind with the help of some trees there. And later it wanted to join its family. So in the first instance, it went to the birch tree. It went to the birch tree. Okay. The birch tree. It went to the birch tree and it asked the birch tree, "Birch tree, I am caught in this forest. Will you help me from the north wind?" Then the birch tree said, "Sorry, my dear little bird. I have lots of birds on my branches. I have to protect my birds. I cannot give any place to strangers." So that was the answer from the birch tree. When that was the answer, so the bird felt upset. Okay, maybe the birch tree has full of birds and there is no place for me to give shelter. So what do we do, children, when we did not get favor from one person in the family? Then what do? We go to the other person. When dad says dad says no, we go to mom. When mom says no, we come to dad. So in the same way, the bird went to the oak tree. The bird went to the oak tree. And the bird asked the oak tree, "My dear oak tree, you're very strong. And I'm caught in the forest. Please protect me from the north wind in your warm leaves till the winter is gone." Then the oak tree was very selfish, children. It said that I have acorns. Acorns. Please see the word, children. Acorns are nothing but small seeds that are grown on the tree like cup shape. So it was very selfish and it told the bird, "I don't want to give you any shelter on my tree because you may eat away my seeds." So it doesn't want to share its food. See, we don't do like that, right? We always share water. Do you share your food with your friends? Or will you say, "I have brought so and so, I will eat only myself"? No, we don't do like that, right? We share with everyone because you people are kind. But here, what did the oak tree say? "I won't give you any place on my leaves or on my branches because you will eat away my seeds." Then the bird was again disappointed. And it went to the willow tree. It went to the willow tree. And it asked the willow tree, "Gentle willow, will you help me to take protection from north wind in your branches?" Then the willow tree said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't speak to strangers. I have no time to speak to strangers or give any protection to strangers." So even the willow tree couldn't help the little bird. You can see all the three, birch, oak and the willow tree, were very unkind to the bird. And the bird was very little. So the bird was very upset. It started flying in the same manner without its wing, thinking that nobody wants it in that forest. When it was very disappointed, then the juniper, please see on the board, children, focus, spruce and pine. The juniper, spruce and the pine trees. If you look at the textbook, you can understand how the bird was suffering, how the bird suffered. So a whole lot of lesson in the textbooks talks about the different trees which it approached. There is also an animation video which is present after my summary. You can go through the lesson in that. Now, the juniper, the spruce and the pine trees saw the bird and they said, "My dear little bird, why are you so upset? What happened to you?" Then the bird said, "I am lost here in the forest. there is nobody to help me. So what can I do? I want to go away from this because nobody likes me. Then the juniper trees and the pine trees said, "My dear bird, we will help you. My leaves are not so thick, but they are warm. And you can eat my healthy seeds on my tree till the winter is gone. I will help you from north wind. We will give you the protection." They promised the little bird, and the little bird was very happy because of the kindness of the trees. And it stayed back in the trees in the warm leaves. Then the north wind, the king of the north wind, called its people and said, "My dear north wind, go to the forest and touch all the trees with your cold hands." Here cold hands means with your eyes, the frost. So when the king said that, they asked, "My dear king, do we need to touch all the trees? Shall we touch all the trees?" Then the king said, "No, don't touch the juniper, spruce and the pine trees. Don't disturb them at all because they have been very kind to the bird which has broken its wing. All the other trees must be punished," he said to them. Then the winter hand came and touched all the trees. And in the morning, what can you see in the morning, children? You can see that all the trees in the forest, other than the kind trees, have lost its beauty. They were not looking evergreen. There were no leaves. They lost their beauty and they got the punishment for not being kind. Whereas these three trees, that is juniper, spruce and pine, who have provided the protection to the bird, were looking evergreen. They did not shed even one leaf even though north wind has come to that forest. They were as they were before. So this shows that kindness always pays to you. Whatever you give comes back to you. You are kind, you get kindness. You give hatred, you get back hatred. As you sow, you reap. Now let us have the graphic presentation of this video, and then again I'll meet you.
Why evergreen trees never lose their leaves. A graphic representation of a short story by Florence Holbrook. Winter was coming, and all the birds were flying to a warmer place.
Hurry up, winter is almost here. We've got a long way to go.
We are ready. Let's go south.
Is everyone ready? Let's go.
One little bird had broken his wing and could not keep up with the others. He lay alone in a cold forest.
Oh no, they've left me behind. What shall I do? Maybe I can ask the trees of the forest to help me.
The little bird decided to approach the birch tree.
Beautiful birch tree. My wing is broken and my family has flown away. May I live among your branches till they come back for me?
We of the great forest have our own birds to help. I can't do anything for you.
The little bird was upset.
Perhaps the birch isn't strong enough. I'll ask the oak. He'll be stronger.
He then spoke to the oak tree.
Oh, great oak tree, you are so strong. Will you let me live on your branches till my family comes back in spring?
That's a long time, little bird. Who knows what you'll get up to in that time? You'll probably eat up all my acorns. The little bird was puzzled. What should he do now? He then went to the willow tree, who drew herself up proudly to face the bird.
Gentle willow, my wing is broken and I couldn't fly south with my family. May I live in your branches to keep warm from the north wind?
Do I know you? We willows never talk to strangers. Leave me alone.
The bird was truly heartbroken. Cold and lonely, he began to fly away as fast as he could.
No one wants me. My wing is broken and I've nowhere to go.
Where are you going, little bird?
The little bird looked around. It was a spruce tree talking.
I don't know where I'm going. The trees have turned me away and I'm cold and hungry.
Have they? Well, you can live on my warm branches all winter if you want to.
The little bird was relieved. The pine and the juniper trees joined the spruce tree to help the little bird.
My branches are not very thick, but I am big and strong, and I can protect you from north wind.
I can help too. You can eat my delicious healthy berries all winter long.
Thank you, dear friends.
The other trees looked on and talked amongst themselves.
I'll never have anything to do with strangers.
I would not have any strange birds on my bough.
I wouldn't give my acorns away to anyone. Now, North Wind wanted to touch the trees in the forest with his cold hand. But Frost King had other plans.
It's time for you to go to work, my son.
May I touch every leaf in the forest?
No, the trees that have been kind to the little bird with the broken wing may keep their leaves.
In the morning, the birch, the oak, and the willow found their shining green leaves lying on the ground. For North Wind had come at night and touched them with his icy hands. The spruce, the pine, and the juniper were left green due to their kindness towards the helpless little bird.
Welcome back, children. Have you enjoyed the video? Yes. I hope you have understood the lesson very well. Now, did you understand how the kindness paid back to the trees, right? So, being kind to the people is very important. We need to be kind. We need to show sympathy on the people who are not capable to do some things. Now, the little bird had asked for some help. And the three trees, though they were not thick as the oak and the birch, they did something to protect it. They showed their kindness and they did not get the punishment. Whereas other trees were punished by the north wind, the god of the north wind. So, you understand, children, how we should be kind. Kindness always pays back. So, whenever your little sister or brother is going to come back to you, are you going to show some kindness? Sure, I feel that you are going to show kindness and you are going to adopt this kindness in your character. That really groom you very, very well and make you a good citizen of tomorrow.